And hello, everybody. Meteorologist Hutch joining you. It's finally Friday. Morning rounds of rain and thunder brought more flooding concerns, heavy rain, some hail and wind reports as well. More thunderstorms expected tonight and for the weekend. We'll walk through all of it and what you need to know in your forecast before the weekend gets here, coming up on Hutch's Weather right now. A quick message from my sponsors. Did you know that they deal at Robert Gibb & Sons with the best equipment out there? It's Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems, whatever it takes. And they come with a guaranteed warranty, 10-year on parts, 3 years on labor, from the quality crew that has been providing excellent service to our area for over 110 years. Give Robert Gibb & Sons a call today. Let them know that Hutch sent you. Okay, let's talk a little bit about what's going on the satellite radar. Right now, we do have a lot of clouds out in the Rocky Mountain West. Unsettled weather with low pressure moving out of the Rocky Mountains today. Now, one batch of an area of rain is pushed off into eastern portions of Minnesota, but we still have a straggling line along the North Dakota, South Dakota, west central Minnesota border. But the main event tonight will be out to the west. So here in Fargo, looks pretty quiet. Here in Grand Forks, looks pretty quiet. But there will be a chance for some thunderstorms as we go through the weekend. Here's a quick look at the snapshot of what you need to know as we go through. Tonight's risk of severe weather, a couple of areas of concern, western Colorado and the western Dakotas into eastern Montana. It does include northeast parts of Wyoming as well, not far from Gillette. As you look down towards Baker, we look down towards Glendive and out into the Dickinson area near Bismarck and the Black Hills of South Dakota. This is a level 1 risk of severe weather as we go through the night tonight. And into your Saturday morning, a couple of these storms could start drifting into the central and maybe the James River Valley areas of North Dakota and South Dakota. That's tonight's risk of severe weather Friday night into your Saturday morning early. The main risk is going to be gusty straight line winds and some hail with these storms, but there has already been a tornado reported out in that Lake Sakakawea area. More on that in a second. Now a look at your forecast for Saturday as we go through. We just have this marginal risk of severe weather in the central part of the Dakotas. Once again, maybe reaching out into the James River Valley, maybe reaching out into areas near you folks, once again, in the Devil's Lake Basin, where you have had some super soakers work their way through. Look at eastern Colorado, a chance there. Nathan, good to have you on board. What about Sunday, you say? Well, we got that too. A look from the Storm Prediction Center showing that the greatest risk of storms that could be strong will be in the eastern Dakotas and central Dakotas, maybe into western parts of Minnesota. Models do not concur on Sunday's weather outbreak or weather events, but again, this is a marginal risk where storms could flirt with severe criteria. So back to the latest radar information that we go, and I'll show you what we have going on. We'll start with temperatures across the area. The heat is on central and southern plains where you see the white there. Those are 90s, folks. 90 on the border there with South Dakota and Nebraska near Valentine. How about triple-digit heat right there on the Nebraska border with Kansas? Wow, McCook looking at some 100-degree weather, and that 99-degree weather spreads up into southern parts of Nebraska, including Grand Island, where it's 97 degrees. Now, along the boundary with this heat and this warmer air, we do have some unsettled weather that's expected, as we showed you, out to the west, where we have 70s out there right now. And look at Bismarck at 90 sizzling degrees at this particular hour. It's 84 in Minot, 86 degrees out near the Watford City area, and Glendive, Montana at 84. Wolf Point, you have the same thing with this hour. Looking at this radar and satellite, let's go ahead and take a look at the radar first. What you're going to notice is a strong thunderstorm up here by Plentywood, Montana. Let's zoom right in to show you the latest. This storm system is moving northeast. This little arrowhead here that you see pointing in that northeasterly direction, moving through Plentywood, will be a line of thunderstorms right now. Locally heavy rain there. Some small hail in this cluster of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 different thunderstorm cells right here, pushing into parts of southern Manitoba as that storm moves off to the north and to the east. So that storm strong, but not severe at this time. And as we look out to the west, we do have one storm starting to try to get its act going here in Bowman County, pushing into Bowman right now. So that's the area of concern that we'll be watching for storms to really fire off today. And helping us watch those storms is that satellite, as I've been mentioning here, where we start to see these clouds really pop off through the top. We're going to start seeing more shadows with these clouds. So see the dark ground right down there? There's some shadows popping up, and look, that stream of constant clouds. So there are some thunderstorms there in Wyoming that are developing those clouds. Here's that Bowman County storm just now starting to go. Do you see the The storms up here near Plentywood, Montana and Freud, Montana, those are also kicking up some shadow producing very tall towering clouds. So the west is where things will be happening. Here in the eastern part of the state, it looks like a pretty quiet night, but this persistent flow of showers and thunderstorms here in this area of the tri-state region, North and South Dakota, as well as west central parts of Minnesota, seeing the thunderstorms there. So let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at your forecast, hour by hour style. What can you expect for tonight? Again, the risk of severe weather all the way out here with this trailing line of storms that will be exiting as we put this into motion. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we have going on as we go into your weekend, because Saturday and Sunday look to be particularly bad. It's going to be a very long, wet weekend for the western and central Dakotas, and then it starts moving into the valley. As I've been talking the last couple of days, our chance of rain here increases late Sunday and as we go into Monday. So here we go. Scattered showers and thunderstorms, some of which could be severe, working their way through with a double-barreled low-pressure system pushing into the Dakotas. From the west, as we go through the overnight hours, you're now looking at about midnight here as we head into the overnight hours. So way out to the west, we're quiet. Shh, quiet. Here in the valley and western Minnesota. Low pressure system sets up shop and starts camping out in the central part of the Dakotas for late on Friday night and into Saturday morning. That's going to bring this soggy, wet condition throughout the region. We could get some morning remnant showers as we go in towards about that 9 to 10 o'clock time frame near the border. Here, this low pressure just sits and spins, kicking off showers and thunderstorms passing through the same area that will get storms tonight. So that's going to be the area with wet weather continuing. Heading into Sunday morning, look at this, more of the same. Low pressure spiraling bands of showers, passing showers and storms. So again, it's not going to be thunderstorms all day the whole time. And this model has the low pressure system still in the central Dakotas as we head into midday to 1 o'clock in the afternoon on Sunday. So you're going to enjoy football, storm-free. Lakes country, storm-free here across western and central Minnesota. It's going to be after that where our chance of some showers and storms will increase. For that, let's take a look at the old Canadian model, and let's go out just a little bit farther on this one as we go into your Saturday and Sunday. So here's Saturday's stormy areas working their way through the central Dakotas, kind of sneaking a couple of storms into the Devil's Lake Basin and the James River Valley here. That's it. Then as we take a look at your Sunday night and Monday, see these scattered showers and storms starting to push into our area. So now we have to look at a model that's called a medium range forecast. This is where I'm going to go to that old European forecast for this, and we'll go ahead and label that correctly for you on your screen. So the European model will get us out into early next week, and you're going to see, as we go into Sunday, a couple of storms streaming up in the early part of the day up north. But here's the main event. Starting in the central Dakotas in the midday hour, and then slowly throwing a few bands of thunderstorms into the valley and possibly into western Minnesota. So this is the European model. It doesn't show widespread outbreak of rain and thunderstorms, but as we go into Monday, a better chance at a few of them on eastern North Dakota side of the river, as well as the western Minnesota side, and then it's it. We'll see only a few spits as we go into the middle of the week and beyond, with hit and miss showers and storms continuing next week. Again, not all day, every day, but still a chance for some heat and storms. This is what it looks like then in your planning forecast for the next 7 days. I've got Saturday, I've got Sunday. Thunderstorms out west, mainly west of Jamestown, mainly west of the Devil's Lake Basin. Although on Sunday, we could see a few storms late in the day moving out of the west, and by the nighttime hours into Monday, a few strong storms. Depending on what model you believe, we'll have a chance at some storms on Monday as we go into Tuesday. Still summer-like weather though. How about hot for the weekend? 80 to 90 degrees across most of North Dakota, still sticking near that 80-degree mark on your Monday. And then after that, we'll see temperatures start to fall, with north winds taking hold late in the week as we go through and toward the first day of autumn. Astronomically speaking, of course. So it does look like hit and miss showers and storms again Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe even Thursday morning before things quiet down. North winds take hold, drying us off and cooling us out just a little bit. That is a look at your forecast there. I'll have more updates coming up here as we take a look at the rainfall potential over the next couple of days. Let's take a look at that right now. Here is a look at the rainfall potential between our Saturday and Sunday morning. Notice how everything's out to the west. We could get some sneaking into Stutzman County, particularly near Medina and Cleveland on the western edge, Sheridan County. So you folks in McCluskey on out into Wells County there for you folks in Harvey and Fessenden, a better chance there for seeing some rain. So on the outer edges of this rain potential area, we'll see some areas that get lower amounts, but we could have some gully washers passing from time to time through the Missouri River Valley and the Lake Sakakawea area, where we could see an inch or 2 or more inches of rain under some of those areas that get hit by multiple storms. That's a look at your Saturday to Sunday morning forecast for rainfall amounts. HutchesWeather.com, where you're out and about this weekend. Check it out anytime, anywhere, but you'll get the latest details in your forecast on HutchesWeather.com, including, if you allow it to track your device's location, the 7-day planner for your area as well. And we still got Minnetonka loaded in there from our last night round of questions on the website. So if you have questions about where you're at, you can go to the location tab right behind my head here. There it is, a little gear. And you can pick out or type in your location, and you hit the X to delete those locations if you want to see them disappear. And here it is. Use your device's current location. If you allow it to do that and you hit the update button, shazam, it goes right to the Fargo-Moorhead area, because that's where Hutch is sitting right now. Showers and thunder showers on the interactive radar, and it's called interactive for a reason. You can drag, zoom, point, look at the heavy showers pushing into western Wisconsin, Rice Lake, and points north as we look here out towards Duluth, seeing a chance for some heavy and gusty thunderstorms pushing through there. Things are just trying to get going out to the west. Hey, by the way, if you didn't know this, you can push both mouse buttons and it allows you to tilt, and zoom the map as well as you're gathering information from across the region or nation on your weather. When I'm live, it'll tell you so right at the top. You can click and watch me live right on your mobile device or anywhere, HutchesWeather.com. And I couldn't do it without my sponsors. And I'm going to take a scroll down toward the bottom here, because you know what? There's sponsors down there. For Love of Dog Rescue. Hey, that is a near and dear to my heart nonprofit in our area. My friend Pedro is from For Love of Dog Rescue, and I don't know what I'd do without my furry four-legged friend. I'm going to take a look at their website by the link right here on my site. And if you have some painting chores to do, check out my friends right here at Dunn Blazers Painting. Head over to this site by just clicking on the link, and you'll find details about their business. They serve the tri-state area, whether it's interior or exterior painting services. They have it all. Go ahead and peruse this and give my friend Sean a call and say Hutch sent you, and he'll get you a 10% discount on what he's doing for you. So give him a call today. Tell him Hutch sent you. Thank him for sponsoring Hutch's Weather, and get that painting task done, whether it's interior or exterior. But if it is exterior, it's about that time of year to get that stuff done. Thanks for watching. Make sure that you're clicking the buttons on the like on the videos. That helps my videos get to more folks. You can tag a friend on there. And also, do not forget to click the follow button on my Facebook page or the subscribe button on my YouTube channel. You all the most best. Thanks for watching. We'll talk again soon. Have a good Friday evening. I'll have an update a little bit later on our activity as we head into the late Friday night.